Hi there, my name's Johnny Healy and I'm a level 3 tennis coach at Macclesfield Tennis Club, Hamforth Hall Tennis Club and West Eaton Tennis Club. The candidate name is Damien Ohanjahan and he's doing the course at the venue of Chesterfield Tennis Club. Damien's communication has been very good from the start. He communicates really well with the children and the parents and the adults that also coaches. This has not been a problem. It's been really good and also quite loud in terms of his voice projection, which is brilliant. He always looks the part and he's always very enthusiastic, which for me is a big part of it, because obviously you don't want your coach looking lazy on the court, even when it's freezing cold. He does ask the kids questions when he's coaching, probably something he could do a bit more of at times, and maybe just slow down in terms of his communication of what the drill is and what they're working on. But he's made a very, very good start at this. His court presence is great. He moves around the court a lot. He sees all the different children. And the kids are really enjoying the session so far. Because the communication with them is really good and very calm, very reassuring. And just communicates generally with them really well. The only one little tiny thing I'd say sometimes just needs to keep it a tiny bit simpler. Gives them a lot of knowledge, which is great, but obviously they can only take on so much. In terms of organisation, he is very good. He's always down very, very early before the session starts. Set up everything, kit out, balls ready for the different age groups and stuff like that. Ready for their arrival, and he meets them on arrival, speaks to parents on arrival, which is brilliant, and all runs very smoothly if that is done early. He does use the equipment very well, uses the cones well to space the children out in the sessions, uses the nets to help them tidy the balls up quicker, uses the large balls for a bit of rotation with the backhands. He also uses the zig squares as a warm-up sometimes in terms of overarm throwing and a bit of catching, which is brilliant. Okay, all the things which are great to use in the sessions. I would say he creates a very positive experience for the players, and I think his love of tennis and his love of the club, Macclesfield Tennis Club, comes across in what he does on the court, which is always really good to see. Players have really enjoyed the sessions. A lot of them have mentioned how much they've enjoyed them, and he's created a very good relationship with them, which has been really good and really positive. He has kept technique nice and simple, especially for the younger ones that a lot of them when they started couldn't hit a ball. So he's kept it very simple in terms of low to high and finishing over the shoulder and stuff like that. And obviously when he's been working with the older ones that are a bit more higher level ability, he's obviously increased the technique a little bit and brought in part of the game that he's very good at in terms of the tactical side of it, and he's brought that in for a lot of them, and which has really seen a lot of improvement in those players. Yeah, his simple and effective use of the technique cues have really helped the kids, and I've seen a great improvement in the kids, especially the little ones that started with him. Obviously they couldn't hit a ball before they started, and now they're all hitting balls over the net, which is always good to see. He's adapted the sessions really well to the level and the age of the kids. He's kept it very simple at times, obviously, like we've already mentioned, brought in tactics for the better ones, something where I sometimes lack. I think he's improved a lot over the 10 hours, from obviously starting off not knowing too much in terms of coaching generally and for tennis, but he looks the part, he's very enthusiastic, he's very reliable, he's there on time, and he's creating a good relationship with the kids, which is brilliant, and the adults and the parents. And I think his love of tennis is just coming across very a lot more. Just very obvious. Okay. All right, brilliant. Thank you.